Spring is here and we have partnered up with Manscaped again to offer you 20% off plus free global shipping if you use discount code OfficeBlokes at the checkout. That is 20% off and free worldwide shipping.
Big saving. Wow.
So what do you think of Manscaped, you two?
I love it. Use it all the time.
Yeah, superb products.
Yeah?
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, the Lawnmower 4.0 package comes with loads of extra bits, doesn't it, as well?
Turns out I'm a member.
You remember?
I keep getting stuff in the mail.
Right.
Like different, the new blade and ball treatment and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And it just keeps turning up.
Well, you signed up to Manscaped before we were sponsored by them, didn't you? So that is a testament to them right there.
And I bought them as Christmas gifts prior to us signing up.
Yeah. But if you want to sign up to Manscaped, remember discount code OfficeBlokes at the till. It'll get you 20% off plus free worldwide shipping. And it's also worth saying Manscaped have partnered up with the Testicular Cancer Society to bring awareness for testicular cancer. So I guess when you're down there having your little trim, you can have a little play with the eggs as well and see if there's any.
Make sure everything's ship shape and as it should be.
Yeah,
I get mine done when I go to the barbers.
Nice.
Checked to me. Not trim, just checked.
I was going to say, as long as he's using the Lawnmower 4.0 or she. Yeah, all right. Anyway, so that is discount code OfficeBlokes at the checkout for 20% off plus free worldwide shipping. We appreciate the support, guys. Cheers. Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively, we are the Office Blokes.
Yes, we are.
It is true. Quick intro, because we've just put an ad at the beginning, I guess.
Yeah.
We will just say we got a care package sent from Houston, Texas that we unboxed yesterday. It was awesome.
Yep.
Absolutely,
superb.
Blew us away. Really appreciate it. If there is a care package or anything you want to send from whatever country you're in or whatever state you're in America, click the link below and it'll give you the address and all that good stuff. There you go. Inside the NBA, Oklahoma Sooners.
Does it say NBA?
Did I say NBA?
Yep.
Why did I say NBA?
Because we do inside the
It
NBA.
literally doesn't say NBA anywhere. Oh, inside the NBA, of course. Wow. Inside the Oklahoma Sooners, $370 million football facility. I just went to shit for me. Really bad. We did the Alabama Crimson Tides, didn't we, first? And it was such a great video.
Yeah, it was.
Really interesting.
Good. Enjoyed it.
It was part 1, part 2 on that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this is this channel's. I love going inside facilities like this, sports, especially being a sports fan and going inside sports facilities where, especially this is college.
Yeah.
And I know people commented in the previous one where they're saying like not every state has an NFL team, but every state has a college.
I've heard people say that.
So it's like everyone gets behind the colleges and so ramps it up like
Makes
that.
a lot of sense.
It's huge, isn't it? Really is.
Right, let's get into it then. Not inside the NBA, inside the Oklahoma Sooners $370 million football facility. Let's do it.
What's going on, world? Brand new episode of Royal Key there on your screen. I'm your host, George Kill, and I'm in Sooner Country with my man, Brad Camp. Brad, how you doing, man?
Doing well, George. How yourself?
Oh, doing good. Now, you guys have just went through a major rebranding. I'm seeing Jumpman logos all over the place. What else are we gonna see here today?
You're going to see everywhere the Jumpman's at. We've been in the building for about a year, so not just rebranding, new construction that we spent 2 years doing.
And how many square feet are we gonna watch today?
We've got about 300,000 square feet.
All right.
We'll get you a segue.
Let's do it.
The front of our...
How many square foot did he say?
300,000 was it?
I was actually listening to the audio issues on his lapel mic, and I was
2 years doing.
And how many
it's like I relate to that so much.
square feet are we gonna watch today?
Just rebranding, new construction that we spent 2 years doing.
And how many square feet are we gonna watch today?
We've got about 300,000 square feet.
All right.
We'll get you a segue.
Let's do it.
The front of our equipment room is really a big showcase area for us. We've got our big helmet collection here. You'll see different bowl jerseys ever since 2000. We've got all the different uniforms we've done. The helmet collection started in 1972. As Oklahoma would play teams, they would trade the helmets out. We've got 98 of the 126 teams. We haven't necessarily played 98 of those 126 teams. We've also got a history of our OU helmets with wood grains to our new updated OU. So that's another rebranding thing we did too. Our font has been updated and kind of a little more sleeker. These are some of the jerseys that were actually in our old museum in the old facility and just hadn't found a home yet. This jersey actually isn't as old as you think it'd be. It's from the 60s. This jersey was actually Adrian Peterson's spring game jersey. they, the quarterbacks always wear blue jerseys so they're not getting hit. Aging was such a valuable commodity to here. They wanted to get hit in the spring game, so instead of doing blue jersey, they did blue numbers. DeMarco Murray jersey, that is from the 2010 season, and that is the jersey he wore when he broke Steve Owen's touchdown record. And then Smaje Perrine's jersey from 2014 freshman year when he broke the single game rushing record against Kansas with 427 yards. Around here, we decided we needed, a workspace to have our Nike meetings and a lounge for our student managers, kind of a place to kick back and relax between practices, and some cool pieces that we have. This trunk here actually was from the 1940s.
Oh, wow.
And was used by the team when they traveled by train. Well, before I take you to the rest of the equipment room, we're going to stop in my office and kind of show you, some kind of unique things that we put in here from a design standpoint too. I've been here 12 years, going on my 13th season here. Helmet collection extends, into our offices. So these are 8 of the 9 NFL teams that we've sent.
It's worlds apart from the Alabama one.
I was just going to say the same, mate.
Moment,
I was just going to say the same. It's not even scratched the surface of the Alabama, but the similar sort of price.
Well, yeah, similar price. I think $18 million less, but 300,000 square feet. So, this is just the offices so far, so we don't know. That first bit, it did show like this crazy sort of speckly marble floor and stuff, didn't it? So it might get more.
Yeah. I think whoever's done the tour needs to start at the other one started like in the locker room, I think.
Yeah.
So it was already like bam straight away.
Yeah.
Whereas this is kind of like a little bit more
Starting from the little.
Looks like a kitchen that needs redoing.
It was actually a bit of a misunderstanding. He said, "Do you want to come to my office and see my helmet?" And then it just spiraled from there.
Oh dear.
And there's to go work for. Pride in our program and pushing the Oklahoma Sooner equipment brand out there as well. Some more old equipment, old varsity, Letterman sweaters and
Like
some old
this.
polos and different things.
Another thing I'm noticing here that's pretty awesome, these vintage cleats here.
So those vintage cleats we actually found in that trunk. Those are from the 50s. That's a dress shoe with cleats. And one way everybody was slower back in the day. It's because their shoes were three pounds a piece. They probably went a lot faster. So again, as our helmet collection extends down, we get into more of the just OU helmets, kind of historical OU helmets, and then we have the Lego helmet, which was a gift from Lego from making the 2015 playoffs. Assuming they did that for all 4 schools. It's funny when the little kids come in because they say, "Hey, cool, we got a Minecraft helmet." And man, it's Legos before Minecraft existed.
Right.
And then it kind of plays into alternate jerseys that we've worn over the years. We've got the Nike Pro Combat jersey we wore 2009 against Texas Tech. The Sooner Legacy Series was 2003. That was actually Nike's first real delve into alternate uniforms. So everybody thinks Oregon, other people invented this. We were actually the first school in 2003 to wear something totally different, unique. And then we have our Bring the Wood jerseys, the 2013 Red River Rivalry uniform that Texas and Oklahoma both wore that year with some gold elements, in the gloves and the shoes and on the uniform. This is our jersey room. We've got all the pants and everything, blank jerseys, and then these are all the jerseys that we still had left that we haven't got rid of yet from the old Nike ones. It wasn't like we could just send all our old uniforms back, take the swoosh off, and put a Jumpman on. We go into our protective gear room, really is what it is. We can never find a good way to store shoulder pads. We designed this system with some PVC pipe, basically build shoulders, drawers lock in.
I'm actually finding his accent really hard.
Yeah, he's speaking really fast, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like a sentence is
One
mushed
word.
together quite fast. I'm concentrating.
He's probably thinking the same about
yeah.
us, but
This to me looks like it's been put together. They've spent the money. That 370 million quid they've spent hasn't gone entirely into one area. It hasn't gone spread across. It's gone entirely into one area by the sounds of it.
we haven't been
Because
there
this
yet.
we haven't been there yet. It seems to me like it. One of them like. When someone puts memorabilia up in like offices or whatever, and they've got like when you go in my office, some of the shit's stuck around. They've got nowhere to put it yet, and it's just lay around. And that's what they kind of like. To me, that's what they've got. They've got stuff hanging around that don't need to be there. When you went to the Crimson Tide one, everything had a place, and it was all together, and it was done fucking immaculately.
Yeah.
It was spectacular.
It seemed like that with the shirts on the side, didn't it? They were all a bit creased, weren't they? A bit sort of thing.
Yeah.
You think, well,
Exactly. And then you said these are the shirts we haven't got rid of yet.
yeah.
Yeah. It's that little bit of flair, isn't it? It's like the difference between this'll do.
Yeah.
This is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Everything's functional. But then the Alabama one was just flair. It
Yeah,
was
it's
like
like-
everything
it was.
about it.
At
Was
the
just,
moment, it's like Alabama have come in, seen us. I thought we can do better than that.
do better than that for that money.
But
See that what they've got? We want a little bit better than that.
Yeah.
18 million quid's better. I mean, one looks classy, the other one looks kind of football-y, if that makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
It does. I mean, you're not expecting when you go to football environments, you're not expecting marble floors and stuff
No,
like that.
no.
But if you're spending $370 million, then you're expecting something a little bit better than what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, absolutely.
They may prioritise the budget more so on the actual training facilities
yeah,
rather
correct.
than the
Could have done.
backroom sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you remember when you went in their pad room and all that, and their locker room, the shirt room, jersey room, whatever, all the jerseys were hung up. Then all the shorts were hung up, if you remember.
Yeah.
You had all the mantras
Pads,
when you're walking through the corridor and everything, and it was all strength and pride.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
I've not seen that yet.
Yeah.
12 years I've been here, I think this is the 4th different way we store shoulder pads, and it's been by far the best. As you can see, there's just helmets. And there's our wood grain helmet with the gunmetal face mask and the wood grain elements, and we did the actual cream instead of just a traditional white from the decal standpoint. So it isn't just players, obviously, that we're taking care of. It's all our coaching staff. You can see all the toiletries that we have: shaving gel, deodorant, lotion upon gallons of lotion and shampoo. We've got 60, 70, 80 people that you're trying to take care of. That stuff gets used pretty quickly. And then you can see.
Just go back a little bit there, right there. That handle on the door at the back, right?
Yep.
That could be sponsored by Jordan with the Jumpman, and that could be the Jumpman. And then obviously it's paid for.
Same shape, isn't it?
Better. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've obviously with that money you've got, make a better door, make it look a bit more tidier.
Yeah.
A bit more uppercut, bit of gloss on it. Shine.
It'd be interesting to see if like the Alabama one is just the best, and we watched that video first, and now our expectations are like that.
Yeah.
And if we went through this series, this is more the norm.
Yeah.
You certainly look at the Alabama one and you think, how could you better it?
But when I look at that shelving, it looks like someone's just built that who works there.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, it just looks fairly standard,
looks
doesn't
like
it?
IKEA sort of standard.
Yeah.
Don't know.
I'm still holding out. I think
Yeah,
there's
it's
gonna be
early-
some pretty
early
special
days.
stuff.
Judging as it go along.
Yeah,
but it's,
definitely.
something might wow us in a minute, but so far I've not seen any comparison for that 300 million.
Maybe
we
it
both
was
spent.
Maybe it was him that told the contractor what to do, and he just went, "Hey, the guy just built some shelves."
That's a bit rude. From Limerick, was he?
Sorry to everyone from Oklahoma.
60, 70, 80 people that you're trying to take care of. That stuff gets used pretty quickly. And then you can see our coaches also have game day lockers here. We've got 2 of these benches left. Originally there were, I believe, 8 of these benches, and it lists the head equipment manager and assistant equipment manager up there the year, and then it lists all the students that were student managers that year. We started a project, we haven't finished it. We put up a bunch of boards over here above our laundry lockers. We're in the process of getting group photos of all the student managers.
Awesome. 1974
was the earliest picture we could find. Up until today, I think we have enough spaces where we can get up to 2030.
Honestly, we've never filmed a school that actually takes so much pride in the equipment management. Why is it that you guys are so into the equipment management aspect?
Feels like, we're just a big part of the program. We invest our passion back into the athletes, the staff. We're here to serve them, and one thing is you leave, walk out to go to practice, that's the thing you see every day too, to keep the reminder of professional as we can and everything that we do. So out here we've got our recruiting display, but also just the gear that the athletes and our staff is getting. Starting down here with our letter awards, they get their jacket the first year, and watch the second year, blanket the third year, the O-ring, when they graduate. The Air Jordan 11 retro cleats that we'll wear on game days. You can see we built that wood grain pattern into there as well. Just something to make it more unique to Oklahoma. You have the Sooners on the tag there. We have our OU DNA logo inside there.
That's why they spent all the money on those
cleats.
Jordan cleats. I bet they cost a fortune.
Yeah.
Mint though, them out.
Yeah, they look nice.
Yeah.
And obviously the guys really connect with the, have the Jumpman and have the 23 on the back. So you have the iridescent bottom. One of the best comments I've ever heard on a shoe was, I've heard of glow in the dark, I never heard of glow in the light.
So the Air Jordan 1 through 30 that we're seeing here, will they all get this as well?
No, that is just something Jordan sends to every school. So us, Michigan, North Carolina, Florida. That display is to say, hey, welcome to the family. We want to give you a gift to put on recruiting display. Now,
Right.
we will have some retros, we'll have some things for the players. And we also have the 11 in a low as well, the skill guys that may not want the mid. And the one cool thing that Jordan did for it was there's 3 different cleat bottoms. There's a vapor bottom, a little skinnier last for the faster guys. It's an alpha bottom for those mid-level guys weight-wise. And then we got the super bad bottom for our offensive defensive line. Come around, you see the Vapor Jet 5.0 gloves. On top, we got the the OU DNA shoe, which is going to be the player's travel shoe this year. You know, some more bowl gifts, the Beats headphones, iPads. Guys, I'll get that when they come in. The playbooks on that. So the uniforms.
Bought that from like Amazon warehouse. The warehouse one. You see the box on the Beats.
Yeah.
It's things like small little attention to detail.
Yeah.
That Beats box looks all beat up on the top left side.
It does a bit.
They might film this like mid-season where everyone's already unboxed them and they're all using them, and they've just had to find a box.
I'm not sure because there's a lot of stuff on it. Just doesn't. Don't know where.
It's not refined as much as nowhere near as much as the Alabama one.
No. I mean, the Alabama one we might have got when it was brand new, fresh out the box.
I think it was.
Dunno.
You even saw the ceiling as well before, didn't you? It looked a bit ropey, just a few like strip lights. So whereas one with Alabama again, it was just like absolutely immaculate.
The cleaner's
wasn't
not
it?
got to work on the top bit of that box. Right, the dust of what they've wiped it with. He looks, they've wiped it with a cloth.
Really bother him
instead of like kitchen roll.
Which team
smeared it?
Which team is more successful?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Because that's that, you got to put your money where your mouth is.
It
At the end
seems
of
to
the
me.
day.
Well, let me tell you what I think. When we watched the Crimson
Tide.
Crimson Tide one, they had displays of like so many. Remember, they had it all worded correctly.
Yeah.
So many Super Bowl
Heisman
players,
winners,
Heisman winners,
sort of
they had everything like that. Helmets of people who made it in the NFL. They'd got like a shitty wooden bench with like copper like plates attached to it of people, and there was a lot of things he asked him he didn't know.
Yeah,
he's like, I think that's we can't find anything. We don't know. He had a lot of things like that.
I did get more of a sense of history from the Alabama scene.
Correct. Same. I'm not putting Oklahoma down here, by the way, in any way.
No.
I'm just sort of like comparing the two.
That's what we're doing at the moment. We're just comparing the two.
And one for me looks like Rolls Royce, and the other one looks like
Ford Focus. Go on, just say it.
Ford Focus Estate.
Silver
with ladders on the top. That are rusting.
I got in there first. It's fine.
The Beats headphones, iPads, guys, I'll get that when they come in. The playbooks on that. So the uniform changes, kind of we've talked about here. Our gig update, our new font, the new interlocking OU on the helmet with numbers and the lettering, and it's called the Cedarborn font. And you see over here, we've got all the players' laundry lockers. You see different pieces of equipment kind of breaking it up. Big 12 championship hat from last year. Some of the elements we've done. Got the last piece of equipment as it comes down. Just put all three helmets on display. Again, with the updated OU. We got Boomer Sooner on the gloves. Kind of updated that, refreshed that a little bit, and the Jordan gloves as well. As we continue our tour here into our recovery pools, into our locker room, and just our grand and great facility, it's going to be continued on by Blake Kinsey, Associate Director of Equipment here at OU.
All right, Blake, is that a party pool back there? Or what?
It is. You can see our former quarterback tight end, Blake Bell, the Belldozer in there. He's getting in the cold tub here. So yeah, it's our recovery pools. These are our All-Americans here, consensus first-team All-American since 2000.
That's
a
bit
more like it. Yeah. That's what I kind of wanted to see.
Yeah.
We got their numbers with their photos in the background here. We're the only school that holds all the major college bowl game championships and the national championship. So we're gonna enter the locker room here. I've heard a lot of facilities have the eye. We've got the finger touch. Pop in here, push it down. Here's the button, click, access granted. Welcome to the locker room here, state of the art. Pretty proud of this. Brad and Adam and myself had a lot of input. Obviously we're a big time user along with the players. Right here on all the crimson part is all dry erase. So they'll break in by position in different parts of the locker room. So each guy gets a photo taken here. This raises up. All the cords and power are built into the locker here, so you never see anything that way, which is nice. We've got our shoulder pad rack with our glove rack, because it's all ventilated through the top and the back here. Brought in our Infinity O pattern here. This is kind of the pattern you'll see out throughout the building. When the architect came in here, they developed the Infinity O, meaning Oklahoma football and Oklahoma athletics doesn't stop, it goes on for infinity. So the O was invented and we made it look like it's going on forever. Each guy can sit down here, relax, chill. They can sit, do what they need to do. Made this nice and short for them so they can interact with their teammate here, so they're not just hidden. In our locker room, our guys.
I like how it showed us two different ways to sit.
Not quite the same as
That's more like it. That's what I'm getting. That's what I was expecting. And I think maybe Alabama started in that zone, and we didn't have to see where fucking Kitman works and stuff like that. That's.
They probably did have places like that, maybe.
I think we did see the kit man and all that sort of stuff at Alabama, but I think it was kitted out like a shop.
It was. You're right.
You know, like you go to Old Trafford and buy a shirt from there. It was that kind of.
I've never
It
been
was.
in there to buy a shirt.
Have you not?
I don't know what you mean. But that's more like what I was expecting. The only thing they've not shown there, which the other one had, was the reclining seat. I don't know what it's like.
That's zero gravity seats, didn't they?
The moonlighting and all that kind of stuff, and that's there. But so that's still acceptable. That's real good. That still looks fantastic.
That's nice. That.
Yeah.
Design wise as well, looks pretty good. It's satisfying. The colour scheme and all that sort of stuff.
Yep.
They're all spread out, so it's not done by position, by class or anything.
Right.
So you get to know all your teammates. Flip this up, flip this down. So we gave the guys 6 hooks, so everything's hidden back here. Give them ability to hide their mess if they want to, or they can be clean and neat. This little keypad behind here, it's got 2 USBs and 2 power sources. Like Brad said, we give them an iPad when they get on campus. That's how they have their plays and everything, so they can keep everything locked and stored there. One of my favorite features that we designed is the pull-out shoe dryer. Shoes sit on here, they suck back into there, and that ventilation system helps to clean them and keep the smell out. This is our player side here, where they can do whatever they want, and then our equipment staff, this is locked. But we keep all their game stuff in there. And then lastly, on game day, this sits here and hooks. Jersey and shoulder pads are displayed here, which then you can see through the helmet this way. So players lounge here right off the locker room. This is where they can come hang out, play video games, sleep, relax, eat. So they got Xbox, PS3 in here. We got Golden Tee over here. We can put a little golf. It's just whatever they want. Come over here. You and I can shoot some hoops.
You say PS3? How old is it?
I think you might have done actually. Yeah, well spotted.
Yeah, I didn't
When did
hear him say that.
PS4's been out for God knows how long. PS5 is out
PS5
now. Not
been out
PS5
for
now,
2
but
years.
PS4's been out for years.
Yeah.
I wonder when this was filmed.
It doesn't
Or is it
look
just
that
that it's
old.
Oklahoma?
Sorry. We're not getting any care packages from
They just haven't upgraded the PlayStations yet.
It's not reached there yet.
Yeah, I think. I mean, he said he brushed past it, but I think he said we've won every championship or we've won. There was like an accolade that he completely brushed over as he said it.
I don't think they've won every one.
No, but
Other teams have won.
no, like every. I don't know if there's different like things you can win, not just win the championship. But, you know, like
Well, I'm going to guess we're going to get to the trophy room in a minute, aren't we?
yeah, but he kind of glanced over saying something like that a second ago.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what he said, but he said we're only the team to win. Blah 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 blah. Didn't he?
Yeah.
But I'm not sure what it was.
I'll take it easy on me now. So we got 60 arcade games you can come in here and play. And then we can come in here and get your hair cut, barbershop. Coach Riley will bring him up and he'll call him, give him his speech, and then he'll break him down. And we'll hit music and our lights will flash and the guys will walk out this way to the game. They're walking by the Heisman Trophy winners. They're walking by our Big 12 championship signs. So now we're headed to the hype room here where they exit out to the field. So welcome to 30.
It said they've won 11 of 12 big championships.
Won 11 Big 12 championships.
Right, I can't read today, so that's fine.
Now we're headed to the hype room here where they exit out to the field.
I don't like that.
So welcome to 30,000 square.
I don't like that. If you're heading out to the field and you've got those lights and stuff, that's really.
Yeah.
I'd find that really disconcerting.
Why?
It'd be distracting.
Why?
Well, if you,
It's in the mood's pumping you up, man.
no, but if you've got yourself in the zone already, and then you're in this dark tunnel that's got these weird lights going like that, that'd
I'd be
just
like
throw
dancing, getting proper heights up,
doing a robot moonwalking down the tunnel.
getting everyone else on board. Come on, man,
Yeah.
come on. Slapping him and
Slapping his ass.
Put your finger
Slap
out.
ass.
slap ass.
Got all new racks. They've got built-in cameras, an iPad. Workouts are built in right there. Come over to the turf field here. This is only for training purposes. Walkthroughs, we'll put our iPads up. They'll use this screen. We also have lasers built into the turf here where guys can run their 40. And then it opens up out here to an open garage door where you can run outside. All right, I wanted to bring you into the heart of the facility here. This is the outside of the grand lobby. We've got our Jordan branding up here. So let's go in and take a look at the trophies and everything. Let's talk a little swag here. So back in the day, Joe Washington painted his shoes silver just to kind of stand out a little bit. Ryan Broyles broke the NCAA receiving record, and that was his uniform that he wore there. These are all of our national award winners. We have the most in the country. You can come over here. You can touchscreen. Great All-American players here. See videos of them. Got our jump man in here. That infinity pattern I talked about. You can come in and check out our current players in the NFL. Be part of the Heismans. That's the actual Heismans. And behind here, we've got our rings displayed. A few of our bowl championship trophies. Here's our 7 national championship trophies and all of our Big 12 championship trophies. We can come in and take a selfie. Boom, there's our photo.
Wow.
Next, you can pick a filter. I kind of like the OU times Jordan.
Yeah, let's do that.
Hit your phone number. Should be on your phone in the next 3 to 4 seconds.
That's
So we're gonna come off the.
Do you know what I was saying before? What I seen, I was commenting as we went along, but that's actually mint. That's
really good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's smart.
I think this. If they would have started the video with this, we would have gone into it with a complete different perspective.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because that's the flash stuff. That's the flair, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what you want to see.
Yeah.
I don't want to see where the dinner man works.
Yeah, you don't want to see all the lotion on a shelf. Like, they go through a lot of lotion.
Yeah.
They're quite lonely.
Yeah.
You want to see what the players see. Don't you? You know
Exactly.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's really good.
They glanced over that training facility and gym a little bit. It seemed like they had some pretty high tech stuff
That
there.
indoor one was huge, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, but I also like the logoed weights.
yeah. I didn't.
Pretty
Yeah,
attention to
nice
detail
touch
and
again.
things like that.
Yeah.
And that's what we were saying yesterday on the Alabama one. Where we were saying about the attention to detail. I still think the one in Alabama was a little bit better because I think the attention to detail was spectacular.
Yeah.
So every way they put the lettering up and the way the boards they used, the equipment they used, everything they used was spectacular.
Yeah, you'd struggle
Whereas
to
this
better
is-
it, wouldn't you, really?
Yeah.
You really would.
I mean, judging by this trophy room, though, they're a very successful team.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I don't know who's the
huge.
most successful college team there is. I don't know.
This is good. This
Yeah,
bit,
isn't it?
I like it.
And lobby here. These are going to be our current Sooners in the NFL here. And we were just in the weight room, and the shades are down right now. But when the shades are up, you're working in there to get to here.
Yeah,
It's kind of the theme.
yeah.
So we'll have a team meeting in here. When we break into groups, they'll drop the wall. So it's completely soundproof on both sides. Appreciate you touring with me, and I hope you enjoyed the facility. Got a special treat for you here. Going to turn it over to Adam Whitworth, our Associate Director of Equipment.
All right, man. Welcome to the University of Oklahoma. Get you ready, get you fitted and everything. Start with the shoes. We usually take a measurement of your head, your shoulders. We're gonna have an assortment of helmets. We're gonna let you pick whatever you want to pick, whatever you're comfortable with. A lot of different style shoulder pads. Get you right, get you ready to go.
Cool.
On the Speed Flex, you have the option of the regular one, or if you really want, we can have the guys from Rydell come in. They'll scan your 3D model of your head.
Okay.
They'll make a helmet that fits exactly the way you want to. So I have to put this on first. When you put it on, start here and roll it back. I'll hold it and have you look up. So that's how it moves. We'll add some air, finger jaw pads. Then on the Speed Flex, it has a ratchet system, so you'd have to. You can pull it yourself, and then you can make it as tight as you want. How's that feel?
Feels great.
Yeah, shoulder pads. Each guy here at the university gets brand new ones. And then with the Speed Flex, you let you pick your mask. We have 2 helmets here. We have a practice helmet and a game helmet. I'm sure other schools do the same. That way the game helmet's not necessarily beat up as much.
That will be set up, and then what's next?
We'll put the jersey, you can put the pants on. There's your helmet.
Okay. This is the fun part.
Now you're ready to go to the field.
Let's do it.
There it is.
Tell me about the tradition of just OU in general and how you've seen it.
Grew up an OU fan or Oklahoma State fan. Grew up an OU fan. I mean, the tradition of winning, obviously, all the championships, the conference bowls, All-Americans speaks for itself.
Tradition.
As they say, sooner born, sooner bred. When I die, I'll be sooner dead.
Yeah, definitely. Adam, thank you so much
problem.
for fitting us and inviting us out.
So one lucky viewer out there, we'll put together a nice Sooner swag package for you, and hopefully you'll win it.
Yeah, so follow Koiski Media, COISKI Media, on Instagram and Twitter to find out how to win that pack.
It didn't say what year did it. That's what I was scanning for.
But I love it when the guys who work there, like that guy, he's proper like diehard fan.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. He'd work there for nothing, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Someone like
Yeah.
that. Absolutely.
yeah. It's like, I'm sure other teams do that, but I don't know because this is my team.
So what I paid there, I'm not sure if it's right there. The way the video might have been edited, the way once he put his gear on, he was in the locker room, he was doing all that, and then I'm not sure how far the campus is from where the locker room and all that training facilities are to where the stadium is.
Yeah.
I think it said the stadium's on the east side of the campus, didn't it?
Oh, is that what he said?
Something came up
He
across.
said I did
yeah.
see something that came up about the east side of the campus, but I wasn't sure if that was a facility they were talking about. And then, but it's all sort of like interlocked, I guess. To, to what it is.
I guess so, yeah. But it's, second half of the video, miles more impressive, that wasn't it?
Yeah,
Absolutely
Oh,
spot
that's the
on.
standard I
That
was expecting. That's it. It eventually got to the standard we were expecting, and it was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
You know, he was. I still think, in my opinion, Alabama shaded it as far as like quality wise goes.
Yeah.
You know, when they were doing the fitting of the shoes, for example, they had the equipment that fit the shoes.
The
I know he said
championship rings with the
with the magnifying
magnifying
glass.
glasses.
Attention to
Little
detail. He's
touches
not
like
left
that.
anything open.
Yeah.
But what he said there was as well, you know, the helmets. They didn't touch on the helmets in the Alabama one where they spoke about like, you know, the helmet fitting, where he said there Riddle or Riddle, whatever the call, will come in. That's the manufacturer of the helmet. They'd come in and do it, as opposed to we've got that kind of equipment here. Stick your head in there, and we'll take all the dimensions, and there's your helmet. Sort of thing. You know?
Made to measure sort of thing.
Yeah, but it was very, very impressive. I love that
Absolutely,
kind of stuff. That sort of like makes you want to go to a university or college or anything as a kid and see what they've got. And that's what I was saying about training facilities for the UK teams.
Yeah.
When they go in, they see what's there and thinking, I could be a part of this.
Yeah.
And I can see that the team are out there performing at high levels, and I want to be a part of that. And then that team's got the connections to whatever NFL sort of like franchises where that's me end goal, to be the quarterback for whoever it may be.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I think over here our football teams are just starting to catch up as well, aren't they? I think there's a few teams, especially like Spurs, like Arsenal. I think City have done it with the campuses and stuff.
Our campus is probably the best in the league.
Yeah,
by far.
you know, training facilities. You know, now everyone's trying to step up a level, aren't they? And get to, you know, well, these are college teams, for Christ's sake. Look how good they are.
Well,
I mean, some of our Premiership teams, it's embarrassing, isn't it? Really?
Yeah,
when you think about it.
You see some of the, the money's not there compared to what these guys have had. These guys are paying the coach. Someone said the coaches get paid like, you know, $9-10 million a year.
What?
The
Wow,
head
big money.
coaches for the colleges, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And some of them have failed in the NFL, but they make better college coaches, so they move back to this. What some of the comments were saying. So they move back to the college. Some of them, that guy yesterday, is it Saban was his name? Saban, I don't know how you pronounce it. Saban, something like that, for the Alabama team.
Yeah.
Didn't he get paid something like $9.5 million a year?
Is that what it was?
Wow.
That is a lot.
And the kids can make money now as well.
Can they?
Yeah, from image rights and stuff like
Sponsorships.
that.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, because you see a lot of young athletes now, they have to build up the social media following and get brand deals through social media to get paid.
Yeah.
And you look at those UFC fighters that might get $20,000-$30,000 for a fight, even though they're everywhere, and they have to go and hustle on Instagram and stuff to actually get paid.
So if D Squared are watching, you know,
I'm
send us a few t-shirts and stuff. Yeah.
We're always down for sponsors as long as we like the gear.
Absolutely.
And they offer us, you know, more than 20 quid.
Yeah.
No, it was impressive. That
It was,
like that.
to be fair, it was impressive in the end.
Yeah, it was. It was. So let us know what you think about the Oklahoma Sooners.
Yep.
And I apologise if you upset anyone from Oklahoma.
Same.
Don't care.
Same with my impression.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget, like and subscribe, please. Hit the bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.